Hicham, Safieddine, who's not only going to be interpreting for us, but he's going to be starting off the program with some poetry, some very special poetry.
Thank you very much. Well, clearly I'm going to read from the usual suspect, Mahmoud Darwish. But I also thought that since we do pay him homage, as we should, all the time, there's somebody else, another poet who we rarely do, which I'll also read an excerpt from, and that's Rashid Husain, who died in, I believe, 1977 in a fire in his house in New York. He's also one of the great Palestinian poets who is not mentioned as often today. So I will read from Mahmoud Darwish his famous poem, عابرون في كلام عابر. And I think this was written in 1988, hot on the heels of the first Intifada. And I think it's in a very defined mode. I will read in Arabic and then I'll read the translation in English. في كلام عابر أيها المارون بين الكلمات العابرة احملوا أسماءكم وانصرفوا واسحبوا ساعاتكم من وقتنا وانصرفوا واسرقوا ما شئتم من صور كي تعرفوا أنكم لن تعرفوا كيف يبني حجر من أرضنا سقف السماء أيها المارون بين الكلمات العابرة منكم السيف ومنا دمنا منكم الفولاذ والنار ومنا لحمنا منكم دبابة أخرى ومنا حجر منكم قنبلة الغاز ومنا المطر وعلينا ما عليكم من سماء وهواء فخذوا حصتكم من دمنا وانصرفوا فخذوا حصتكم من دمنا وانصرفوا وادخلوا حفل عشاء راقص وانصرفوا فعلينا نحن أن نحرس ورد الشهداء وعلينا نحن أن نحيا كما نحن نشاء أيها المارون بين الكلمات العابرة كدسوا أوهامكم في حفرة وانصرفوا وأعيدوا عقرب الوقت إلى شرعية العجل المقدس أو إلى توقيت موسيقى المسدس فلنا ما ليس يرضيكم هنا فانصرفوا ولنا ما ليس فيكم وطن ينزف شعبا ينزف وطنا يصلح للنسيان أو للذاكرة أيها المارون بين الكلمات العابرة آن أن تنصرفوا وتقيموا أينما شئتم ولكن لا تقيموا بيننا آن أن تنصرفوا وتموتوا أينما شئتم ولكن لا تموتوا بيننا فلنا في أرضنا ما نعمل ولنا الماضي هنا ولنا صوت الحياة الأول ولنا الحاضر والحاضر والمستقبل ولنا الدنيا هنا والآخرة فاخرجوا من أرضنا من برنا من بحرنا من قمحنا من ملحنا من جرحنا من كل شيء واخرجوا من مفردات الذاكرة أيها المارون بين الكلمات العابرة. Now the English translation. Those who pass between fleeting words. O those who pass between fleeting words, carry your names and be gone. Rid our time of your hours and be gone. Steal what you will from the blueness of the sea and the sand of memory. Take what pictures you will so that you understand that which you never will. How a stone from our land builds the ceiling of the sky. O those who pass between fleeting words, from you the sword, from us our blood. From you steel and fire, from us our flesh. From you yet another tank, from us a stone. From you tear gas, from us rain. And above us and as above you there is sky and air. So take your share of our blood and be gone, and attend a dancing dinner party and be gone. For we have to guard the roses of martyrs, and we have to live the way we desire. It is time for you to be gone. Die wherever you like, but do not die amongst us. For we have work to do in our land, and we have the past here, and the first voice of life. And we have the present, and the present and the future. And we have life here and the hereafter. So get out of our land, our sea, our wheat, our salt, our wounds, out of everything. Get out of the vocabulary of memory, all those who pass between fleeting words. A very short excerpt from Rashid Husain. I'm just going to do not the whole poem actually. It's called Azhar from Jahannam, Flowers from Hell. في الخيام السود في الأغلال في ظل جهنم سجنوا شعبي وأوصوه بألا يتكلم هددوه بسياط الجند بالموت المحتم أو بقطع اللقمة النتنة إن يوما تألم ومضوا عنه وقالوا عش سعيدا في جهنم. من هنا سوف تشق الشمس دربا أزليا للملايين التي لم يحسبوها بشرية. من هنا من أرضنا ذات العيون العسلية ستسير الشمس في ركب الحياة الذهبية وسنطفي بندي الحب نيران جهنم. This is I tried to state it a rhyme in English, so hope it worked. And I think this is also partly inspired for me by the march of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who hopefully will inaugurate the new kind of intifada, the intifada of return that's happening on the borders of Palestine. There's a reference to that in the second quartet. Flowers from Hell. In black tents, in chains, in the shadows of hell, they imprisoned my people and entrusted them never to tell. They threatened them with the whips of soldiers, with certain death, or with stinging hunger should they utter a painful breath. And they left them behind and said, live content in hell. But from here the sun shall serve, from here the sun shall carve a path of eternity for the millions whom they never bestowed upon any humanity. From here, from our land of hazel eyes, in the walk of golden life, the sun shall rise, and with the dew of love, we shall extinguish the fires of hell.
Thank you to Hicham for starting us very appropriately with the words of poets, which is part of the resistance of the Palestinian people and part of the resistance of many other peoples that struggle for justice and freedom and self-determination. It's been a great discussion. I want to thank Norman for joining us, for bringing us back to the work that was done around the cultural boycott at that time. And there's a lot of, and that's an ongoing campaign right now, which we didn't really get a chance to talk about too much, the ongoing cultural boycott right now and an academic boycott. There's been an academic boycott launched at York, Carleton, and UFT by Students Against Israeli Apartheid. So all these different strands, hopefully we'll be able to discuss again. And before we give the final word to Amjad, I just want to mention that Amjad and Tahir Sema from the South African Municipal Workers Union will be the featured speakers at QP Ontario's Convention International Solidarity Forum, which is open to you as well. If you've signed the list, we'll send out the details. It's this coming Thursday, May 26th at 7 p.m. at the Sheraton Hotel. Please come, and you can hear also the activists from South Africa. And now, just some final words from Amjad, and thank you very much for being with us.
أنا بشكركم جدا وبشكر حضوركم لأنه هون وبنفس الوقت إحنا كلنا كفلسطينيين بحاجة لدعمكم. الدعم الحقيقي اللي بأجل إنهاء الاحتلال وبدناش إحنا الدعم اللي بدي يعملنا تعايش مع الاحتلال. فإحنا بدنا دعمكم اللي بينهينا الاحتلال وإحنا في أمس الحاجة لهذا الدعم وهو دعمكم مهم وضروري جدا لوضع كندا المميز. ومرة ثانية بأكد بدنا دعم لإنهاء الاحتلال مش بدنا دعم اللي يخلينا نتعايش مع الاحتلال. وشكرا كثير كثير لحضوركم.
So he wants to thank you very much. He wants to thank you for your presence. He also wants to thank you and to urge you to continue your real support, your radical support. Support that is not about extending the coexistence with occupation. That kind of support is not the support that the Palestinians are looking for. They're looking for real support to end the occupation. So thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming.